Hello everyone, let us start today learning properties of solid. Whenever we talk about solid, our brain immediately think of something compact, something regular in shape, something very hard. One of the important features of the solid under normal condition is that they resist change in their shape due to strong interparticle force of attraction. Therefore, solids can be defined as the state of matter in which the particles are closely arranged. Since the particles of solids are tightly held by strong force, they can vibrate only at their position, and this vibration become faster on heating. To change the closely packed arrangement or to melt the solid, very high temperature is required, and thus we say that solid have high melting point. First property of solid is definite shape and volume. Solids have definite shape and volume, that is due to the closely and compactly arrangement of the particles with strong force of attraction. Thus solids have generally high density and definite shape and volume due to presence of strong intermolecular force of attraction. Second property of solid, that is ability to form lattice. What is lattice? Lattice is an arrangement of the particle in a specific order. When any particles are arranged in an order is called lattice. For example, in assembly ground, students stand in a regular arrangement and form a line. For example, benches arranged in a class in regular order give good look to the class, such as in a form of lattice, the arrangement of the particle is also in a specific order. On the basis of the lattice arrangement, solids are classified in two forms, that is crystalline and amorphous. What is crystalline solid? As the name suggests, the such solid in which constituent particles, atom, ions, molecule have regular arrangement are considered as crystalline solid. An example of crystalline solid such as metals, salt, diamond, whereas such solid in which number of the constituent particles are not arranged in regular order but irregularly with certain gaps in between is called amorphous solid. For example, glass, rubber, plastic, etc. Next property is high rigidity. Before we start discussing about rigidity of solid, definition of solid, the tendency of the solid to maintain its shape after applying external force is called rigidity. Instead of applying force, solid do not change its shape, it maintain its shape. Thus, solids are rigid. The solids are generally rigid in nature and cannot change their shape, but under the influence of some external force, they may change their shape and regain it back after the removal of applied force. In case of rubber band or spring, it happens when we apply force, shape change, and as we remove the force, again the object regain its original shape as it was earlier before applying force, and this property is called elasticity. Next property of solid, low compressibility. What is compressibility? The property of the matter by which it changes its volume when external force is applied is called compressibility. By removing the external force, the substance regain its shape. That is called compressibility. Solids can be compressed only in certain cases when it is filled with air cavities. Otherwise, solid cannot be compressed under normal condition. We know that in solid the particles are closely and tightly packed with strong force of attraction. They hardly have any space between. We cannot compress the glass slab, but there are some solid as we discussed earlier which can be compressed such as sponge, rubber, etc. Because of the presence of spaces which are filled by the air, it can be compressed and regain back its shape as force is removed. Next property, kinetic energy. Kinetic energy is the energy of the body due to its movement is called kinetic energy. The energy of the body due to its movement is called kinetic energy. And kinetic energy in case of solid is negligible because the particles need space to move, and in solid the particles are compactly and tightly arranged with strong force of attraction, so no force, no space is present in between the particles. That's why they do not show movement or free movement. Last topic, diffusion. Solids show very less or no diffusion. That is also due to lack of space between the particles. Solids generally do not show diffusion because their particles have very less kinetic energy. But there are some solid like camphor and dry ice which diffuses. Solids do not show diffusion due to absence of space between them. Diffusion means movement of particles from higher concentration to lower concentration. And for movement there is no interparticular space in solid. That's why no diffusion takes place in solid. But there are certain solid which diffuse due to their specific property of sublimation. Sublimation means conversion of state of solid directly into gaseous state without coming to liquid state. That means when solid directly change to gaseous state without coming to liquid state is called sublimation. Example, camphor, dry ice, which directly sublime. Thank you.